I'm live. Y'all know how we do. Always pushing help. Well, a better understanding of self, man. Let me get everything tapped in, and I want to let everybody know we live. Salute to Tania, everybody who hit the chat early. Y'all know I appreciate y'all. Call dog. We got an interesting comment right early. Somebody was saying that, the white was saying something about uh white people. I gotta review it. Homie said the KKK was worse, but white folks have convinced you niggas that 99% of us live in the hood in 2 or 3 cities. Most of us are in gangs, and all we do is delete each other. We're gonna get into it. Call dog, what's good, family? Salute, man. Yeah, we gonna, we getting back to the gangs and fraternities, and on the KKK. A lot of people had a lot to say about those two, so we're gonna bring them back. And your boy said, so I'm gonna review something he said. They compare FBA to Bloods and Crips to like a gang. We gotta go over that, y'all. Fresh always, family. What's good, bro? Yeah, man. Stand on their neck. I got a good one for y'all today, though. But it's gangbangers that's actually trying to say that FBA, we moving like gangbangers. That just shows you how slow he is if he thinks 99% of us think that. Like, I don't know why he would think that we think that. B1 business. What's good, family? Y'all know I'm a little earlier. I'm on earlier today than we normally hit 11, but I appreciate y'all for tapping in. But so y'all look, I'm gonna go over what them boys did, how the gang members are comparing us. They comparing us to, gang bangers are comparing us to FBA, man. I want y'all to check this out, but let's get to it. Here it go right here. And I know y'all like, bro, but listen to this. Now y'all know we had that great discussion. When we was talking about, the Bloods and the Crips, Whack 100. Don't mind them. They're confusing. We talking about like how they are agents. When we talk about the connection of gangs and the police. We talked about this. He did a very slick way of running around. He didn't want to review my content. So what we was saying in there, because they was calling him out, Whack 100 and all of these guys. But I'm going to go over what he said, how they tried to say that we're like gangbangers. So why you ain't never call out the gangbangers? Why you ain't never say they psyop? Why you ain't never call out none of their leaders? You feel me? So I'm gonna let them play and I'm finna get it. Ainswell, what's good, family? We gonna get into, who is worse for the black community. Somebody said that the KKK was worse. And they got a number on how many people the KKK had really took out, and stuff. So it's a number today. I don't know if it's a number too. How many of us died to gang violence? Because, back in the 90s and the 80s, a lot of people was getting away. So it's no really. But check this out, y'all. I'm gonna play this little clip. He named this video with him. He said he's exposing water gun. Like, and he ain't exposed that. Well, I want y'all to see this. Check this out.
100, because he knows that we have done videos with Whack 100. He knows we've been associated with Whack 100. We done lives with, we got a video on the channel with Whack 100. And we also have videos online with Flacco. So now he tries to say, oh, Viral Way is undercover agent because of the content that Whack 100 and Flacco does, even though I
had nothing to do with the content. Y'all heard what he said? He said, Water God said, He said Water God said uh Viral Way is the feds because he rock with Whack 100 content and Flacco content. What's good, family? That ain't why we said you the feds, family. We said you the feds because you was in violation. You called a man, uh, the police. You said he was an agent, and you said he was a leader, and he's not even. He told people that he's not a leader. He don't conduct no meetings. He don't do nothing that says that he's a leader. So he trying to put it on Whack 100 because you hanging around these guys, and that's true too. If you hang around police dudes, I'm gonna think you on some police stuff too. But that wasn't the reason why we called you out. We've been called Whack out though.
I have zero association with the content that they do on their own that has zero to do with the Viral Way. This was his way to try to piece it together. And this video was all lies, by the way. Everything in this video was lies. He had some random people up on the panel with no pic, mind you, listen, no nothing. We don't even know who these people are. They have no camera on.
So he said these are some random people when they from his backyard. They're from California. Everybody who was on it, well, one of them was from Chicago. But one of the guys even watched Viral Way. He was explaining from experience. And he just throw this man under the bus like what he's saying ain't valid. Check it out.
So now we starting to say, you know what? Okay,
now let's listen.
Black affairs, but I hate to say it, the Tariq Nasheed dudes, but they is kind of suspect. He trying to protest. Popular radio station out here in Los Angeles, they Viral, because I do watch Viral a lot. Unfortunately, they homeboy is that Brandon dude that Tariq Nasheed was beefing with, that he called Bucci Bear or something like that. That's their homeboy. They used to do a podcast together. And that's
okay. Now let's start there with the first lie. Doing content with somebody does not make a person your homeboy. Your homeboy, they come to your house, you hang out, you go to their house, you hang out, y'all might go get drinks, y'all might chill with the fam, vice versa. That's a homeboy. Somebody that you do content with is an associate. See, they use these words loosely. They've never seen us outside in the real world, outside of a studio. And even when I was doing content with Brandon, one, I seldomly ever agreed with any of his point of views. Brandon was always the opposing side of whatever conversation.
So we got two of y'all said gangs was worse. I mean, y'all said that the KKK was worse. And two, I got one person said that the gangs is worse. Gangs are worse because they are in closer proximity to us. I get what you're saying though, Call Dog. Call Dog said the Klan was worse because they are still in the police force and murk gang members and blame the other gang members in some cases. Okay. So we see how it's still a correlation. It's still like they still a part of the system, it seems like. But let's let them go.
Conversation we had. You can go watch every single episode that I ever shot with Brandon, and me and him, all we did was debate and disagree. All we did was debate and disagree. Matter of fact, I coined and phrased him Uncle Ruckus. So y'all know him as Brandon, but on the Viral Way, he was Uncle Ruckus because we didn't agree with his views. So all you got to do is go watch the content and listen. All you got to do is go listen. Matter of fact, I was the one who told Brandon to stop making videos about Tariq Nasheed. I told him to expand his content, do something else. That was half the reason we brought him on. Like, okay, you like to debate, I like to debate. Cool, we can debate on.
So I want y'all to check what he said there. He said he was telling somebody to expand their content. Yeah, my camera kind of free. He was saying to expand their content. He said Viral Way is right about that. But check this out. Viral Way was once standing on business against the Mexicans, against the, the black and Mexican war out there. One of his subscribers said, "Why did you just stop that and then you went on the FBA?" And they saying, "Did somebody pay you?" Because at first he was just really, his podcast was on standing on business, for Black Americans. Let's hear what he said. He said, "To be fair, he did tell Brandon to stop bothering Tariq." Okay. Let's say he did, right? It makes perfect sense. Let's say he said, "You know what, bro? You need to stop bothering Tariq." Why would you then go back and do all of this when you got everybody on your page who was FBAs? My point is, why is you doing it then? Why is you doing the work that you told somebody else not to do?
Topics. All you got to do is literally go listen. Even the video that I made with Brandon about the FBA, I was on his ass about him putting black people down and blaming black people for everything.
Isn't that what you're doing with us? He putting us with the, listen, that's exactly what I'm saying, B1. He corrected the man as he should. But now you gonna come out and now you gonna be like saying that we the ops, like we COINTELPRO. You're putting us down. You're doing exactly what you told Brandon not to do.
On top of that, we fell out and don't even do content anymore. I ain't done content with Brandon in damn near a year, bro. 6 months. I can't even tell you the last time. So these people are, one, remember I told you they're liars. So that's lie number one. Let's keep it going though. It's going to be plenty more lies. And this is somebody who said that he rocks with the channel and watches the videos and likes our content.
No, he said he used to rock with your channel. Stop lying. See, he tried to put in a certain part of this video, but homie was from LA and he said, "Hey, I used to rock with Viral, but I'm seeing how suspect they acting. You around Whack 100, Adam 22. We don't respect them in our community. We don't respect Adam 22. We don't respect Whack 100 and all of that, that stuff they doing over there at No Jumper. We don't respect that. They both bad game. Them niggas jealous. They can't stop our motion." That's what I'm saying. That's what he mad at. He can't stop the motion. But listen to this, him talk about the game.
This is someone who said they like the content. Notice, these people, the second you disagree with them, they forget about all the content that they like. They forget they subscribe to your channel. They forget that they used to call you the voice of the people. Oh, you standing on business. You were so on code. The second that you
was so on code. He was on code. He was pressing them, any issues we had with the Mexicans over there in California, he was always doing content on it. But then it changed. It seemed like somebody paid him to go out the FBA now.
disagree with one single point, all of a sudden that go out the window.
That's who Tariq Nasheed was beefing with, and he was a Pan-African. So that's that could
And
also
there were some suspects of dude being like a Fed too. That Brandon dude.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, and that's they homeboy.
Because I don't know if y'all remember.
Now you see how quick he tried to jump on that. Oh, Brandon's a Fed. Brandon was never a Fed, bro. That was a rumor started on No Jumper, where he was acting like he was highway patrol, and then they ran with that and said he was a Fed. I don't even know if Brandon ever had a real fucking job since I known him. He ain't never been highway patrol, to my knowledge, ever in life. So that was a rumor started on No Jumper. But you see how they try to run with that? They try to cling to anything. Oh, he was a Fed, and that's their home. Man, shut the fuck up, bro. Knock it off.
It was a young lady. This is before the FBA movement started popping, but she was a black woman. She protested 92.3 The Beat, which is a popular radio station out here in Los Angeles, because a lot of them don't hire black DJs like that, and they be showing racism on their radio stations. They don't even play West Coast artists out here like that. So they was protesting it.
So basically, he's talking about an event where Brandon went down there to
Use this massive.com LLMs.text link. Drop it in your prompt, and your LLM gets perfect.
And actually, if you go watch our videos, I actually brought that up and low-key antagonized Brandon about doing that. So the incident he's talking about, I got on Brandon's bumper about doing that on this show. See, these guys don't watch the content. They hear the buzzwords. They see the whole group calling somebody.
Man, let me let them go. We don't like people stop watching your content once you started disrespecting black people. You know, we stopped watching it. Let me let them go.
Tether, they don't do their research at all. They just run with it and follow it. All they do is lie.
Or some type of disruption.
Hold on, but I want to get to the part that
I mean, I'm not going to say, yes, they have stood on business when it comes to black affairs.
Yeah.
But overall.
Hold on, now listen to this part. Because he can't lie, because he said he liked the content. So he says Viral Way has stood on business. They have stood on business. I can't lie. He's just upset at the fact that he can't understand why I'm on what I'm on right now, even though I'm explaining it clear as day. And notice his camera works now, right? You see his camera is working just fine.
Black affairs,
yeah.
But and they've also worked with No Jumper. And as far as Viral, I like them dudes, but they is kind of suspect because they also cool with Flacco too. And they've also worked with No Jumper and all these other people.
How are we suspect for doing content with content creators? This is what happens when you get too involved with the internet and you can't separate the internet from real life. We don't hang with Flacco in real life. We don't even condone what Flacco does in content in real life. And
so let's get this straight, right? You see what Whack 100, Adam 22 doing. I understand you trying to get your clout up, but you not calling out the weirdo behavior that they doing. And you're rocking with them. You're standing, you're brushing shoulders with these people. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, you would rather not call them out so you can hang around them and get content rather than the off-code stuff they're doing. Whack 100 went online and said, hey, man, you know, this white boy was making passes on me and everything. But he got so much anger and so much negative to say about black people. Why are you calling out Tariq Nasheed and not calling out Whack 100? You get what I'm saying? Like, how can you miss over all of this activity that's done, this police activity that you around? You don't say nothing, but you talk about Tariq Nasheed
online. We be going against what Flacco do too. You can literally, hold on, go pull up an entire episode where I was on Flacco's bumper the whole episode about what he does in the content. See, these people don't do research. I'm gonna pull that up. It's episode 80. It's called The Hot Seat. Flacco came over and I put him in the hot seat and grilled him for over an hour. Me and Flacco almost fought before the episode. Matter of fact, before we got cool, because he used to troll me. And I said, look, man, as a man, before we go do this episode, you be online talking like you got real smoke. Do you need that? We can run this fade real quick, and then we can go do the content. Flacco can confirm this too. So these guys.
The reason why I don't believe what he's saying, because it's somebody from his area that's calling him out on his channel, saying they want the fade. And he don't even, so I don't believe this.
Guys don't do any research and they don't never know what they talking about. Water God is a fraud. And how are we suspect for working with No Jumper when No Jumper had 4.8 million subscribers and we're a growing channel trying to expand our audience? So why wouldn't we go to No Jumper and utilize those 4.8 million subscribers to our benefit? Not only, and actually go listen to what we said when we were on No Jumper. They act like we went to No Jumper and did the circus shit No Jumper does. No, we went to No.
Listen to what he's saying. This man is saying the circus stuff that No Jumper is doing. So we all see the circus that they doing. And you think that we gonna feel that you ain't with the circus too? Clout chasing, soul selling. Y'all hear this lame? This is lame. This is the lamest you can be. It's like you know somebody over here off code, but you don't care. You trying to grow your following. I'm gonna just go over there and hang around people that's off code just so I can get my followers up. Salute, random drop. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all, my camera kind of going in and out, so if y'all see it freeze up, but y'all see how groupie he is. He's like a groupie. You like a groupie, fam. You want to attach yourself to other big names to make yourself bigger. This is why he talking about Tariq Nasheed and FBA, because he think this gonna give him some clout.
Jumper and remain viral way. We also had Adam on our show, and we grilled Adam about some of the suspect shit that we feel or the fans felt that he does. And we also asked Adam, hey, can we get some better representation of black people up at No Jumper? We understand y'all the circus, and that's how y'all get y'all bread and butter. But as long as you in black culture, we would like to see some proper representation. And Adam said, damn, I never thought about it that way. I'll keep that in mind. That was half the reason they brought Brandon over there, because they thought that was him. Go watch that interview. I'm going to pull that up too. I got all receipts for everything I say. These dudes is all fucking emotions like women, bro. That's why they be so easy to beat in the debate. Now,
and if y'all seen when I was on, he the one who got so emotional. This dude was on there. He was so emotional, you know, on our little back and forth we was at. But you telling me I'm emotional.
I'm going to pull up this Flacco episode real quick, because they say, oh, man, him and Flacco are best friends. But I bet you they didn't go watch this episode. I guarantee you they didn't. Hold on.
But through the grapevine, you paid him. It wasn't no smoke for him. When Ace Boy Trey called you out, wasn't no smoke for him. Like, what's you picking and choosing? So that's why I was like, you a goofy. Because if you was standing on everything you said, and whoever came your way, you didn't pick no battles. Like, okay, what's up? You need that? Yeah, I said that. I would respect you and be like, hey, y'all cannot like his opinion, but he's standing on what he say, but you don't. You backbite and
wait,
you throw rocks and hide your hand.
Wait, right? Look, so in terms of who I choose to confront is,
get this right.
I don't care, bro. Listen, yo, like call me a bitch, right? Like say suck my dick. Like I don't care about that, right? I care about when right? So look,
salute E.
Hold on, let me get it right. Let me get it right. Let me blow my screen back up.
Let me open up the chat for y'all too, fam.
Hold on. See, these dudes hide behind the internet. I invite people to the studio
say
if they smoke, and we can get
this
some
is now
understanding.
beyond content. So Lush and MJ were the only two niggas who said that, right? And that's what makes me mad, right? Like the bitch, pussy, you know, dweeb, goofy. Bro, I don't care about insults, right? Like just don't put
his face.
I was like, you a goofy. Because if I was like, I was like, this nigga's a goofy. Because you say shit like, these street niggas bitches. They're not really like that. They only tough because they homie around. But you're not accessible. And anytime somebody got at you like a man, fuck the streets. They're like, hey, I don't like what you said. I need a one-on-one. I'm going to call the police. I'm armed. I'm this. I like, you take the Buster route. So I don't have a problem with you doing what you do, but stand on what you say.
Right.
Because now, you pick and choose
your under the bridge now. Flacco is cool. Content-wise, he jump on the live stream every now and then, but they over exaggerate our relationship with Flacco. I don't talk to Flacco. We don't talk to Flacco unless it's about content.
And I didn't show y'all the part on here, but this man said, I can't even look him in his eyes. You know, when I was talking, I couldn't even look him in his eyes, and he's wearing shades. I ain't even play that part because
that's it. That's all. So that's another false lie. That's another false narrative. Another false narrative they like to say is y'all promote gang violence. Y'all do this. Y'all do that. That is a lie. This is how I know they don't watch the content. Because if you did watch the content, you would know I have plenty of clips, that's telling kids, hey, don't gang bang. Do I got to pull those up too? Okay, cool.
But you telling kids not to gang bang, but you're a gang member. You get what I'm saying? It's like, we understand you trying to say that, but why are you coming at FBA? It's a lot of stuff you need to be exposing about the gang culture. That's what you win. You know that. where is this dude from? He from Long Beach, you know, that's what he say, but he's not from. He got some African, you know, he got some African in him from some, you know, he got some.
Let me pull those up too. Because they like to say, oh, yeah, you know, these West Coast cats, they only do this, they only do that. Nah, bro. We don't do what everybody on the West do. See, this back when Brandon used to pod with us.
Because y'all still doing this, so I gotta say.
So basically, he's saying he's telling the kids don't join no gang. He's telling them don't join the gang, but you going over to No Jumper, you hanging around Whack 100. Why you ain't screaming that on them and into them guys? You hanging around the, you know, the dirty part of YouTube, bro. You trying to act like you telling kids what to do. Yeah, you from Africa, man.
Stop politicking y'all hood business online. The world is tired of it. They just sitting back waiting for one of you dumbass niggas to crash. They're gonna laugh and call you dumb after you crash. Stop putting your neighborhood business online for the internet. Do you niggas realize how stupid and fucking goofy you look to run in front of a camera, talk to another gang member, or talk to strangers online about what's going on in your hood? You niggas are borderline rats. Y'all out here recording phone calls for the fucking internet. These niggas is non-affiliates. I never thought I would see the day where members are running to non-affiliates for some type of gratification or some type of.
Isn't that's what this man did with Tariq Nasheed and calling the FBA a COINTELPRO? That's exactly what he did, right? He ran to the internet. He's talking about Tariq Nasheed is the leader of a cult. and he's saying this online. And he's a gang member. Check it out.
I don't even know what y'all niggas is looking for at this point. It's disgusting. It's, man, listen, kids, stay out the streets. Go to school, get a job, get a career, because this is what's left in this shit. There's no morals, there's no principles, there's no loyalty. These niggas is clowns. These niggas will tell you, oh, I ain't an internet nigga, and then run straight to the internet and do all the internet nigga shit. At this point, the non-affiliates got more integrity than most of these niggas.
Literally, you can go watch this clip. You see the
exactly the non-affiliates though, but did you hear what he said? He said the non-affiliates got more integrity than these dudes. So we see him doing the same. That's all I'm saying, y'all. We see him doing the same thing, but he's just going at people that's not gangbangers, people that's really pressing and trying to change things for us and calling out what we need to call out. So he feel like he's gonna attack us. Abria, what's good, family?
Title, Gangbang Podcast content is making Cali look goofy. Here's the truth. So we are against the online promoting of.
He said we are against the online. Bro, what you mean online? Online? You talking about people that just talking online? That's crazy. Why you ain't say the same thing that you said about FBA? We are against the online back. Why ain't he just say that? Why we got to be the COINTELPRO and all of this? He could be telling the gang members that they COINTELPRO doing that.
Gang banging in the negative light, tearing down the black community. All we do is talk about building. All you got to do is go watch the content, bro.
You talk about building, calling us the COINTELPRO. Talking bad about FBA, but he think he riding there building. He telling gang members, don't put your information online. Don't talk online to these people. But he didn't tell us that, FBAs. He telling us we COINTELPRO.
It had probably over 500 topics over the years. Literally. Uplifting black people. That's how we came in. Go watch our second episode ever. It was about standing up for Kanye against the you know what community that's trying to ban Kanye right now.
Bro, we ain't trying. Now, how you trying to stand up for Kanye? Now, I can see we trying to go against them people, but it shouldn't have nothing to do with Kanye. You shouldn't even bring Kanye name up. You should just be talking about the people. That's how I see it. I don't like Kanye, but we're gonna get into that too. That was a little touchy situation.
The second episode we ever did. Where's the FBA? Kanye is getting canceled by them people with them small hats right now because of a song. Where's FBA? Are they standing up for Kanye? Are they gonna put money behind Kanye? Are they gonna help Kanye be able to execute these concerts and get into these countries? Do they have any political power or say so?
That's not really our lane, family. It ain't our lane to care about you entertainers, but we still not gonna take the side over. We ain't gonna be riding for the little hats, but we not finna be out here caking for you sellouts. So we ain't finna be do that. These niggas be missing the whole point, and that's the problem. Yeah. He think that now we gonna get on the train, like we not gonna be on the side of the little hats, but we ain't finna be out here pushing this craziness. But he's saying where the FBA at? Like we supposed to save everybody. Why you ain't saying where them gangs at?
To help him? No. But you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna go find another black man to hate on. That's it. That's all. So, like I said, I got all the receipts, man. All these guys do is lie. And I don't even understand how y'all be falling for the lies, period.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can say FBA is not a lineage, not a group, but that's how y'all acting. Period, point blank. Where this dude video go? Because this dude's a clown. He done made about 35 videos of me.
I made 5 videos, no, 3 really specifically on him. The other one was 19 keys and him. Why are you saying 35? And it's crazy because all of them videos that I did, I ain't getting clout from you. It's not like you're a celebrity or you big like that, like I'm doing the video. I'm just exposing the stupidness of what you talking about. We have bigger fish to fry. Big fat.
Y'all just listen up though. I'm gonna walk this whole shit down.
You know what I'm saying? So I do kind of look at them as suspects sometimes. I mean, I'm not gonna say yes, they have stood on business when it comes to black affairs.
Yeah.
But overall, when it comes to certain black affairs, but I hate to say it, the Tariq Nasheed so-called psyop, it kind of exposing their head to a degree. Because I'll be I don't want to sound long-winded. I know the brothers gotta say something. Because I'll be asking a lot of these foreigners. I'll be asking a lot of people.
Like, I ain't even gonna address this goofy no more.
Why does it hurt y'all
how much of a fraud he is?
To a point where,
bro, this man be lying. Yo, this man be lying so much, family. He's saying he gonna expose how much of a fraud I am. What is the mentality challenge motherfucker talking about? Anything that spout becomes in his feed. I'm FBA. Kanye and all these sellouts, no matter where they're at, can all kick rocks. For real. I'm gonna let him go, y'all. We finna get him right here.
We delineate from y'all. Y'all keep saying we wasn't black. Y'all saying y'all ain't.
Now get it. Understood from me. I don't care about who's delineating. I don't give a fuck because realistically, you're not even delineating from anything. So that's never was my issue. The issue was you becoming the guard dog of white supremacy. The issue was you calling other black people tethers when you're the tether. You're tethering on the white supremacy. Everything you do is like a white supremacist. It's no different from the gangbangers that y'all talk down on. The gangbangers, they see somebody that they think might be an op. What they say, hey, where you from, cuz? Where you from, blood? And what y'all do, as soon as y'all see somebody y'all don't like, hey, where you from? Y'all do the same shit. Y'all online asking niggas, where you from?
How is that the same thing for what y'all do? Can y'all please tell me this? This is a goofy take. This dude said The FBA, when we hear people talking, we like, dang, bro, you sounding, oh, where you from? He like, that's the same thing as them checking people on their streets and corners saying, where you from, what you banging. Like, bro, this is just ridiculous. This is ridiculous, bro. Yeah, man, we finna get off of it. We finna get but we is exposing how gangbangers act. They don't call out the same things that's in their community. You get me? They don't really call out the the gang that's in their community, but they calling out FBA. I want to bring y'all this last little. This is what homie said. He said he rocked with the FBA. Check this out.
Oh, what you family
Yeah.
Man, straight, bro. Back at it, nigga, like a crack addict.
Speak on the point with them that's going against what they, you know what I'm saying, believe in, what they practice and are preaching. They got to get attacked. It's never just a conversation. It's, oh, they a tether. Oh, where your mama from? Where your daddy from? Nigga, where is your face from? Because I'm about to smack that motherfucker.
No, hold on. It's right here.
Black people, all black mentality. Straight up, hey, let me ask you though, what's your opinion about the whole FBA, man? Because I feel like they a cult, and that's just my opinion. That's not coming from me rocking with Viral, because even if I didn't rock with y'all as a whole, bro, I would still feel that way. What's your opinion, bro?
I used to rock with FBI. I thought it was a solid foundation till they started changing up. Like the gang, it's like the gang culture. You know, you get in thinking it's all love, but low key is a lot of backbiting in your own hood. Them the ones that's gonna snake you.
Do y'all hear this craziness? He said it's like the gang culture. This is the like I had to address it. I know y'all, it sounds stupid, but this is the narrative that these gangbangers are pushing. They making it seem like we are simply like gangbangers. He said it's agent talk. I mean, I used to rock with the FBA. He's saying I used to rock with FBA till I felt like what? To what went through your head that you were like, dang, this is like the gangbangers. He hiding his face, right? He hiding his eyes. I'm just saying, y'all, this is now they bringing up the narrative that the lineage is like gangbang. Salute, Swan. Appreciate you, family. So, yeah, man, we off for like, what is he talking about? These niggas are special needs. Man, yeah, we finna definitely get up off of them, y'all. But yeah, this is this is what we going to. I'm finna get up off of this, y'all. Salute, salute. I put that in there for the and we're gonna get in the Flacco shot House of Hypocrites, man. But for these, they straight marks, family. They straight marks. How many houses these gangs own in California? That's what I'm saying. But to associate FBA, bro, with gangs is very disrespectful, man. Yeah, we're gonna keep our frequency high. It's crazy, but that's what they do. But check this out, man. Antoine Daniels just leaked a lawsuit. He filing on Corey Holcomb. Cult is short for culture, so I guess FBA is the culture. Salute, payroll. I like that. I like that. Yeah, Bria, we need that. We need to make sure our energy keep our frequency high. For real, for real. But gonna go over what's going on and we're gonna get some content for FBAs. I'm gonna open up the chat. But check this out. Antoine Daniels' family sues Corey Holcomb in court. Let's get it.
And malice in an effort to disparage plaintiff and damage her personal reputation and to subject her to ridicule among her friends and classmates in the viewing audience. So they saying Corey Holcomb did this so her friends can see. So her classmates can see. They're not going to take the position that he was doing these things to hurt the father. So they're trying to position it to make everything Corey Holcomb was doing was directly at the daughter. His intentions was to hurt the daughter and the wife. They're not gonna say, man, this smoke was for Anton Daniels. Nah, they're not.
But tell the illegals nothing. Right. Salute, God, dog. Yeah, man. So we got Antoine Daniels' son, 80 years, is about to get washed. I don't think this lawsuit gonna stick, family. I don't know why, but I don't think it's gonna stick at all. But that's what he trying to do. He trying to make it seem like the daughter was just so hurt, and he gonna try to get a couple M's. Yeah. And I don't believe Antoine, man. I don't believe what he's saying about his daughter. He's just trying to get public perception, but it is making him look bad right now. It's making him definitely look bad. But we finna get on our FBA business. Staying on the business. Nah. Oh, you said, I think it will. You think it will stick? You know why? And you may be right, Sergeant King. This is why. Because Antoine Daniels is tied in to them. He tied in with them people. Salute, Tania. Salute. Tales from the hood. Yeah, we've been on this gang banging, and we're gonna get into the sororities and fraternities. We getting right back in that too. If that does happen, it just brings the daughter's mess from social media in court. Yeah. Yeah, Sergeant King, I get what you're saying. He got them people. He got them people tied to him. So yeah, I can see him possibly winning this, or at least getting. I still don't like it. I don't like it, but I don't like it, but I guess that's how he getting back. Salute, family. But yeah, man, we ain't go stay on this. Let's get into some FBA business. I'm gonna open up the chat for y'all. Salute. We're gonna cover that stuff with Ye. Cause a lot of people stepping out there. They going to his concerts and all of that. So he do got a little pull. I gotta admit that. But I want y'all to give me what y'all think about that topic as well. But check this out. Yeah, let's keep it out. We ain't go. E, what's good, family? Tony Reed, what's good, family? You put Kanye done backstab us publicly too many times. Yeah, he definitely canceled. 100K is a good day. Damn, what you mean 100K? Who did 100K is a good day? What you mean how? Black Wolf, what you talking about how? Oh, you talking about Corey was selling in court. Yeah, I get you 100K. Yeah, even if you get 100,000, that's good money. I agree. I agree. He ain't go like 100,000 is good enough to where he don't, man. But shout out to bro, man. I'm finna put this on FBA Revo. Damn, Kanye weird ass. Man, he made 33 million in damn 2-3 days, man. So a lot of people still supporting him. So he don't really need he got enough money to get his support, but I just don't like them little hats at all, neither. Because they the ones who groom and breed us these sellouts. They behind all of these sellouts for real though. But yeah, let's do it. But y'all check this out. Let's hit this latest they got to do with FBA topics right here. Let's get it. All right, I got y'all right here. It's tripping. Okay. Ye is in bed with the small hat. They running the play on the fans. Hey, I like your company's story about the elderly man. Nice job, Water. Oh, okay. Yeah, the company story. You talking about, with the cornfield. Okay. First class citizen. What's good, family? Yeah, you mean the elderly man with the cornfield. That's what you mean? Okay. Sergeant King. Yeah. That was dope. I appreciate that, man. I'm gonna have to make another one though. Couple more customers out there. But let me see what Call Dog saying in the chat, man. That money they get is just for show. That's why when they go against the grain, they are broke. Man, I'm so with you on that, Call Dog. Listen. Yeah, I want to show more of my water stuff. I'm gonna definitely do that, Sergeant. Shout out to Des, man. Destiny for we was going over that today. Just show more stuff for the water. All money ain't good money and skin folk ain't kin folk. My mama used to tell me. Shout out to my mama. They definitely say that. So today's Black American freedman, inventor, Patricia Cowens. In the 1970s, Cowens became the first American woman to be trained as a scientist astronaut. However, what she is most known for is developing the autogenic feedback training exercise, a treatment for space motion sickness she developed and patented. AFTE teaches people to control up to 20 physiological responses, such as heart rate, skin conductance, muscle reactivity, and blood pressure to overcome motion sickness and improve performance during high stakes. This is still used by NASA to this day. Sound like Pat, that mama used to tell me. Now check this out. Now y'all see this lady is talking about, ask. Now I wanna let y'all hear about the black astronaut. Okay, and what he had to say about being black. People making the content about it now. I don't want to get Antoine. I don't like Antoine Daniel. Not Antoine, but Officer Tatum. But let me hear about what he said. Is it lagging for y'all? Dang, it's lagging for you. Hold on, y'all. Let me get out of here.
And I want to highlight, I guess maybe it is a big question, and I want to highlight, I guess maybe one facet of this is the tension, I call it. I live in this, this dichotomy between happiness that a young woman can look at Christina and just physicalize her passion or her interest, or even if it's not something she wants to do, she can just be like girl power, and that's awesome. And that young brown boys and girls can look at me and go, hey, he looks like me and he's doing what? And that's great. I love that. But I also hope we are pushing the other direction, that one day we don't have to talk about these first, that one day this is just, and I listen to this, that this is the human history. It's about human history. It's the story of humanity, not black history, not women's history, but that it becomes human history. It is a big question. And I want to highlight, I guess maybe one facet of this is the tension.
Now y'all know now y'all know all of the white people, the sellouts, they love this. I'm good now. All of the Officer Tatum, the sellouts, they love this kind of rhetoric. I want to get y'all opinion, man. Dude said he voted for the Green Party. Why he not, standing on FBA business? I want to get y'all opinion on that. He ain't standing on the FBA business. I'm back, Yeah, I ain't frozen no more. But yeah, family, a lot of the people who've been covering this, they've been the Sambos and the sellouts that's been like, yeah, I agree. Google Dr. Marion Crowe, black lady who invented the internet that we know of today. She's still living in the DC area. Okay, Marion. We're delineating these bastards. They didn't want this man to come out there with NASA and talking that. This is why I tell y'all, any celebrity, they don't have no ties to grassroots movement. Like none of our big money people that's in our culture, they don't have ties to the grassroots. It's like it's like a block there. It's like something they cannot do for us to have their back. It's like a disconnect with everybody. That's what seeing this Kanye thing made me realize it's like, damn, we don't, no celebrity is like tied in with the grassroots. So it's like if they go into anything with them people, they just out here. They don't got no parachutes. For real, them NDAs, huh? That's what I'm telling y'all. They cannot, and I'm gonna go even a step further. Not even to not help their own. It's like they have to do something to block or make a problem where they won't even mess with you. It's like you gotta diss the grassroots movement. They're gonna need you to diss the grassroots so they already feel some type of way about you. Think about every celebrity. They gotta go through something where they like we feel some type of way about them. Kyrie. No coon, no cash, right? If you don't coon, you going back down there with them. Shout out to AOG. You put it be in the contracts for the athletes and entertainers not to deal with grassroots movement. Damn, they take the bread over their lineage. They not allowed to because the small hats control the money and industries they are in. So doing or speaking on black issues is a problem. That's what I'm saying. No NBA player, nobody. They compromise. Yeah, they controlled and compromised. They took away the raccoon emoji. No, fam. Cause it gets to them, fam. As it was in the military. It's just some things we couldn't talk about outside of the job. 50 years signed agreement. Dang. And that's messed up though. And I think it's for something like this. Like I think it's because let's say they do want to get Spody. They can have grassroots come in there and it's a problem. You get what I'm saying? But if you look at what happened to Bill, anybody, right? Any of our black, they don't got no grassroots support. It's over with for them. I be telling, this is what I'm trying to tell people about with the Kanye video I did. These people are bigger, you know what I'm saying, than Kanye. We got a lot of Kanyes out here that they got to put in their place, fam. It's a lot of Kanyes that they, you know what I'm saying, they disrespecting the black community, but they still handling them. But it's still gonna be more people that they putting out. More coons, more coons, more coons. So I'm with you, Aaron. The small hats is our biggest issue in their footprint on the black community, on making people, you know, not support grassroots movements. That's something that we gotta attack, family. You know, why you think Kennedy King Papers was released now? It's 50 years later. Dang. 50 years. Yeah. You're right. They releasing like, you know, the you know, all of the stuff that the feds had on Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. But my point is, no celebrity, no athletes, they not connected to the grassroots movement at all. And it's probably because of that money. Contracts too, but it's definitely because of that money. Because I'm telling you, if we would have had 10 of our top celebrities just come together and say, hey, look, bro, let's build hospitals and everything for us, like Black Wall Street. They could do something like that. I believe that. In fact, I thought it was for a lifetime. But it's 50 years across the board. Yeah, that's crazy, family. But I believe that because it's just like the music industry. It's like what after like 30 years they get their masters. I'm with you with that, Aaron. We already ain't really worried about Kanye. I'm just worrying about the power, how they flex on our people. Oh, it's 35 years, right? First. So y'all see how they got this stuff in line? It's like 35 years for you to get your masters back. It's all of this is this years of stuff. They groom actors, athletes, artists, activists, and politicians way before they elevate them. Bro, that's the realest stuff you said, payroll. They done already took the oath. We see them 10 years after they blow up. Like, think about it. When y'all seen Kanye disrespect black people, that's when, that's what pushed him to a billionaire. Like, after that, before they got the masters. So I think they behind that. Because when he started disrespecting them, think about it. When people disrespect black people, nothing happens to them. Now, if you say the N-word or something, you know what I mean? They're going to fire you from one of these jobs or something. But I think that's just to show black people that, hey, we don't let people just talk about you any kind of way. You feel me? We definitely going to do something to people. Man, we got Born King in the building. We want to hear what he talking about, man. Yes, they take the oath and cannot get out. Blood in, blood out. Born King, 1984. What's good, family?
My bad. Can you hear me, brother?
Yeah, bro, I can hear you. I can hear you.
I'm a bus. Yeah, man. I was over here chilling, listening to you talk about Kanye West. And you is kind of, you basically are spitting facts. He was like disrespecting black folks, talking about when slavery was a choice and kind of low key balling out. That's when he started becoming more successful. That's when he started becoming more relevant in the pop lane.
Mm-hmm.
But if you really think about it, if you read the Drink Champs interview, he kind of said he was cosplaying the backpack rapper. So basically, he just used the backpack route to get to where he really wanted to be, and he's where he wanted to be at that moment. So now now he used the backpack movement to get to where he at. Now to propel him to get to where he at. Now you're just seeing basically what the money did to him and what it bought out of him. I mean, he was already like that in the first place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was already like that. I do believe he was already like that, but I think it came from he signed that oath. He wasn't disrespecting black folks. Black Wolf said he wasn't disrespecting black folks. What you mean?
No, because when he first came in, he wasn't disrespecting black folks. If anything, he was actually a pro-black rapper. But it's like it's like after his mom's passed away, 808s and Heartbreaks came out. That's when we kind of saw a different Kanye West at that time. We saw a different Kanye West, even though my Twisted Dark Fantasy is one of his greatest albums, but you can still see the difference that was going along with it. So that's when he started kind of basically unraveling himself where he wanted to be at, where he wanted to go in the first place, as being a pop star at that time. So, you know what I mean? That's basically what you're seeing at that moment. Unfortunately, like that old Kanye, you ain't never gonna get that back because he don't even want to become that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't want that old Kanye. What you think about all of the people supporting him? You know, he had the show out there in LA. He made 33 M's in a weekend. What you think about all of the support he getting with the music?
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't like it because the reason why I don't like it because they kind of call him Kanye West. It's like he can release all these halfway done albums and all these bull crap albums and start crashing out. and you still gonna love him and still love what he do. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like I said, Kanye West is an influential person, and a lot of people tend to like that he crashes out like that. And he always seemed to, and I hate to say it, the old Kanye West, we love that about him. So that love still kind of carries on. If you kind of look at the show, he was performing a lot of old school joints from College Dropout and around that time also. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, but I can't really hate on Kanye because it's like, if this is what you want, I can't do nothing but love it for you. Man, you enjoy it. I'm not really going to condone it.
Yeah. I mean, definitely don't condone what he doing neither, but it's funny how all of the celebrities that attended there, they can't even speak. I'm finna show y'all this. They can't even speak. Like they gotta hide their hand on supporting Kanye. Like, what you think about that? I'm finna show you Erykah Badu, right? Damn.
What I think about that, I'm gonna be honest with you, like it's messed up on one end, but that's what happens when you kind of sign that oath and you go up against it. When you
Yeah. So they checking all of it's like they checking all of everybody else too. They like,
can't get
look,
the same support as you was getting.
yeah, at all.
Like you can't get that. Like so, it's like they might support you. They might support you behind closed doors. They might even agree with everything that you do and say, and they might run with it. But when it's all said and done with it, they can't really support you. They can't really support you in public like that, or co-sign what you do, because now you basically choosing the side now that he already chose. So you know what I mean. So you got to think about it. Yeah, I can side with you, but I still got to pay these bills, and they still this was my bread getting. But if I side with you, I'm not gonna have nothing. I'm still gonna be free. So so unfortunately, to keep their money going on, they got to act accordingly.
Exactly. So, but look at how they question this lady. Y'all know look at how they question Erykah Badu. I'm finna let y'all play. They said, we caught up. Erykah Badu might vibe with Kanye's music, but she doesn't want to talk about him in the streets. Turning down our request for comment earlier this week. We caught up with the R&B star outside Naya Studios, West in Hollywood, on Tuesday, and we had to ask her about a recent trip with her daughter to see Ye. I can't play that. I don't want to get it flagged, but so what I'm saying is every celebrity that went to go watch Ye. However, Erykah didn't want to talk, turning us down flat out. Now they did a whole article about this. Totally her right, of course, though it's unclear why she didn't want to discuss Ye. Badu's thrown her support behind the controversial rapper for years, calling him beautiful and kind after they ran into each other during the London Fashion Week. So my point is they made a whole yeah, it's a very deep rabbit. Fam, they made a whole article for Erykah Badu for her not standing, explaining why is she there. What you think about that? She on code. Never talk about your people to them folks. Yeah, I agree. LA, what you think about that, fam?
I mean, it could be one thing. Like you said, like the old dude said, always be on code. Never talk about your people to them folks. Like you see me at the concert, I'm supported by putting money in this dude's pocket. So why should I tell you why I support my people? I mean, that could be one of the things to do with that. You know what I mean? So, because like I said, unfortunately, the media be playing dirty tricks on folks. They be doing it for the heck of it. So, you know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta really be a little. You just gotta say, you know what, man? Shoot, I'm here, and that's just what it is. You know what I mean? I paid for it. I'm supporting my folks.
Right. But dang, now this is they news. They pulling up and they doing articles on a lot of people who supported Kanye. It's like they like, dang, why they supporting Kanye? I'm with you, Sergeant. Why they asked her? Looked like thousands were there. Man, it was a whole bunch of people there. That's what we saying. It's like, why they so concerned about that one lady? It's other people, black people who went that they're saying they getting scrutiny for just pulling up. They don't have to justify going to a Klan rally, but we owe them an explanation. Big facts. Yeah, you put, yeah, especially when it looks good at first and then they switch up on you. Yeah, man. But they really showing us, how to flex their power and the power they got. Kanye West ain't a billionaire. I don't think none of these celebrities and entertainers, I don't feel like their money is really there. It's not concrete. It's like it could get pulled away. Why they supported Charlie Kirk. And the frequency in his music ain't the same. They be spirit cooking. Dang, it's like that. So they be spirit cooking. But that's the celebrities who anybody who showed anything to Kanye, they not having it. But now his bodyguard, y'all. Is this a coincidence? He got a bodyguard that's trying to sue him for $1 million. Now, we always tell people, like, when them people coming at you is lawsuits, they get a lot of people to sue you. Do you think that lawsuit came from them, family? Frequency in their music ain't the same. Looking when Die is going back to their community because most got pale skin partners. Yeah. Pale skin lawyers, pale skin banks. You know what I'm saying? All black fake billionaires still work like slaves. That's what I'm saying. You hitting it right on the head, Sergeant King. Gotta do rituals in the video. But I'm saying, could any of our billionaires say, look, I'm not doing anything no more. I got $1 billion. I'm not like, we don't never see them get out the way. Like it's a lot of people that's in the the YTs. They just be out the way and let other people, come up. Put Okra, Tyler, Tiger, Jay. Jay definitely. Jay is for sure. And I be thinking they about to put Jay-Z into that frying pan next. Like a club membership. Now Dr. Dre just officially became a billionaire as of yesterday. Dang. Big paymaster. Salute to you for that, family. Said they paymaster. Dang. Nah, I gotta show y'all what this. Trump just came out and called some people out. I'm finna show y'all this. Trump on his he called out Candace Owens, all of the people who kind of switched on. Some people say Candace said it's time for grandpa to be put up in a home. Poor Tiger can't get any rest. He looks bad. I'm gonna go over there. Tiger can't stop playing golf. That's crazy, family. But check this out. Donald Trump put, I know why Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, Candace Owens, and Alec Jones have all been fighting me for years, especially by the fact that they think it is wonderful for Iran, the number one state sponsor of terror, to have nuclear weapons because they have one thing in common: low IQs. They're stupid people. I'm gonna go more on that. They know it, their families know it, and everyone else knows it too. Now, I'm so tired of people always using this, bro. Like every time you got somebody going at you, you gotta talk about how stupid they is. You know, but Tiger gotta pay the piper. So look at their past, look at their record. They don't have what it takes and never did. They've always been thrown off television, lost their shows, and aren't even invited on TV because nobody cares about them. They're nut jobs, troublemakers, and will say anything necessary for some free and cheap publicity. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So he's a billionaire and doing nothing for black community in bed with YT controlled by them folks. Payroll put entertainment is across the board. Only the government/owner says cut. They're all acting and offset. Society is reality TV. Big fact, man. Big fact. Real life soap opera. Yeah, because I mean, I thought some of them people rolled for Trump at one point in time. Yeah, he blazing saddles. Man, that's what's going on right now with Trump. But y'all, I seriously think we ain't gonna have no more president after him. You know, I don't think. It's just my opinion. I don't think the people finna keep falling for all of this stuff. About the BL and just Asia. Mm-hmm. It's definitely rooted in white supremacy. So yeah, they saying he doing it again. He is doing it again. But we're gonna keep standing on the business, man. I gotta let y'all see this. Having billions and not having business or industry for your people is clownish. Yeah, that's how I know they control our underdevelopment as people. Yeah, because at this point, family, like if you ain't standing on business with us and understand that we need resources, hospitals, and stuff like that, people most definitely paying. Check this out though. They said they came up with white supremacy. Check it out.
First thing, black folks created that name white supremacy.
That's correct. From Africa, because we are just amazed by the things they've done. Well, we describe them always by inventions. That's all. They can command water from far away through tubes into their bedrooms. We can even fetch a bucket of water from the next lake. You will be drowned. They can put electricity. We never had one in Africa. They have airplanes fly over us. It's amazing. Everything they've done is the reason my people say these people are superior. Not
This why I can't really get down with, you know what I'm saying, people with this kind of mindset. I'm with you on that. Man, did you hear what this man? I'm lost for words. I don't even know how to to react to this. I can't. I mean, to think that they think it's so hard for you to get a well, run tubes through the well. I mean, run pipe so it can get to your house. I don't understand why they feel like that's so, bro. Every country, probably but Africa, they have that. They got water coming to their I don't understand why they feel like that's such a hard thing.
Because of slavery. They came to colonize us and they brought things we have never seen before. They gave a king a mirror and he was dancing and sold his people away. They brought guns we have never seen. Boom.
They gave a king a mirror and he sold his people away. And I'm saying this man is saying this stuff, bro. And it's to him, it's not like weird. That's why Dick Gregory stepped away from the industry and started doing his own thing with the Bahamian diet. I didn't know that. I grew up in NP. PR didn't have nothing now. They have all kinds of businesses, construction, companies, political power. Queen G, what's good? Right. He don't know their inventions was our invention. We came here before them. So they had to pick up on everything we was doing. What is he talking about?
Kill somebody right away. You know what they used to do in the Congo?
Right.
They put dynamite in the rocks and then they hide the switch. And then when they point their finger, it go boom. And the Congolese till today, they call the white man kiboom, the sound of the dynamite. And then they go down and they go like this. If they're not superior, why do you see every picture when the white men arrive in Africa, we bow into them?
Go back. Y'all do the same thing when y'all come here. You just know it's out of bounds. They got something called like you don't see people doing it, but you still got that mind frame. They have no culture. That's why he talks like this. Tank TV, Tank Talk, what's good, family? They still selling their people and children out. He's lying. He said a white man gave a king a mirror and he gave him his people. A mirror. Like y'all, I'm not using the word stupid, slow, or anything like that. But I'm gonna say that, dang, this is bad. This is bad. Yeah, Queen, you right with that. Yeah, no mirrors, bro. Y'all couldn't even see yourself. But the crazy part is mirrors is made out of sand. Replay it again. All right. Y'all, mirror is made out of sand, family.
We're saying black folks created that name white supremacy.
That's correct. From Africa, because we are just amazed by the things they've done. Well, we describe them always by inventions. That's all. They can command water from far away through tubes into their bedrooms. We can even fetch a bucket of water from the next lake. You will be drowned. They can put electricity. We never had one in Africa. They have airplanes fly over us. It's amazing. Everything they've done is the reason my people say these people are superior, not because of slavery. They came to colonize us and they brought things we have never seen before. They gave a king a mirror and he was dancing and sold his people away. They brought guns we have never seen, boom, and killed somebody right away. You know what they used to do in the Congo?
Right.
They put dynamite in the rocks and then they hide the switch. And then when they point their finger, it go boom. And the Congolese till today, they call the white man kiboom, the sound of the dynamite. And then they go down and they go like this. If they're not superior, why do you see every picture when the white men arrive in Africa, we bow into them?
But see, they knew how to trick y'all. Like you can't even. Like my point is, he's saying that look, these people had a dynamite switch, and they point to it and it blew up. That's trickery. Like you can't admit to yourself and saying that these people is tricking my mind. Like, damn, you can't even realize that you being played, you being finessed.
We have never seen a gun kill a human being. We have never seen a mirror. We have never seen a radio tune in and somebody speaking from England, the Queen's voice. So for us, all these things, these people must be really superior and close to God. They used to have a joke in Ghana that when God said, let's pray, the white man opened his eyes. The black people were covering his eyes. So the white man saw how God created the world. That's why they are so good at what they do. And I'm telling you, these are folklores from which we grew up. If anyone told you that white people came to Africa to tell us they're superior, it's a lie. They never said that.
These are the inventions we made, though.
They used to have a joke in Ghana that when God said, let's pray, the white man opened his eyes. The black people were covering his eyes. So the white man saw how God created the world. That's why they are so good at what they do. And I'm telling you, these are folklores from which we grew up. If anyone told you that white people came to Africa to tell us they're superior, it's a lie. They never said.
Now, what's crazy is we had, we created the radio. Wow, like you know what? He do sound like he don't understand what being played is. It's like he still don't understand it. Like they gave me a mirror and they gave the village. It's like y'all ain't. You don't see how lame that is. You should be talking on the other side. Like this is stupid. It's crazy because the radio was create a lot of the stuff that he's talking about. It's like we created it. You know what I'm saying? They used us over here to be creating stuff. Let me see what we got though. But that's why we gotta delineate, family. 6 hours. That's why we gotta delineate. And that's why they country messed up. Yeah, because if they can just bring a cell phone over there and say, look, I got a phone. I can do this. It's like they could just bring any technology device over there and have these people feeling like this is just so amazing. Like, so they don't care about nothing else. Unbelievable. A mirror. A mirror, bro. He may have pissed his pants just thinking about it. Shout out to payroll, man. But a mirror. Definitely a mirror. I couldn't imagine, you know what I'm saying? And this is like a leader in their community. This ain't no, this is like a this is a highly respected African person. This ain't just nobody who we just got out of the jungle and gave him a microphone. This is somebody who got an African education. Hold on. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Now that's because they think we weren't who we are because they believe the lies of who they were. The invention from FBA has changed the world over, and they probably thought the white man knows it all, right? The white man probably took our inventions and went to them and like, hey, look what we got. Now listen to Godfrey, right? It's like he trying to get back some FBAs back on his trail. How he try to talk about these, he try to call out people on the behalf of Foundation of Black America, which is cool, but you be playing both sides. It's like he'll get on some Democrat talking points, but check this out.
And now time for more cultural appropriation. Okay, this video is an Asian woman. She's like, I think she's Korean or something like that. She's rapping real fast. She got skills. I'm not going to lie. She sounds amazing. She sounds great.
Luke Chag, you never had a bitch who spinning like me. Okay, stop playing. I'll be popping on 22-3. Got them out of that woman, product tag.
People they just practicing their blackness again. Everybody is practicing their blackness, but the to be the first ones to hate black folks. I'm sorry, I'm not letting you get away with this. And for all of you black folks that be on there charging them the up, no, I'm like I said, I think she's dope. I think it's awesome, but nah, the respect ain't adding up. Okay? She's cosplaying black. That's all.
Yeah. Hold on. I just clicked that up. I done froze up on y'all real quick. Hold on. Let me go back to him. I don't like the Asian lady, dude. I don't like her doing all of this neither, though, to be real. But let me let him.
Someone's doing black shit. I am done with that shit. Very talented, good for you, but we got to get the respect level of black people up. Nah, not just when it's fun and games and dancing and singing and all that other shit. What about when we're not rapping? What about when we just come into your businesses? What about when we come into your countries? You know what I mean? You get where I'm coming from, right, guys? Because K-pop itself, you know about K-pop and all the racism in K-pop, and they took all their shit from black people. It's all black shit. I'm giving this emoji because I am a little bit annoyed and not fazed by this cosplaying black. Have a nice day.
Wait. Godfrey got to understand where we coming from too, though. Godfrey a double agent. He's speaking on our culture, violating again. That's not his culture. That's what I'm saying. It's not his culture. Let us try to present and perform as an Agasha, and they would be damn near ready for war. Yeah, you're right about that. Godfrey is the typical Nigerian. Shout out to Crystal Bear. He was watching Mike TV channel yesterday, and he was reading this one document where it said how the European pretty much did the same to our people with the new shiny toy. But with what new shiny toy though? Crystal Bar, I want to hear more of this, bro. You might have to call in and let us understand what you're talking about. Hey, you right on that call, dog. The man did not talk about the Great Festival at all, family. He did not talk about it. Tony Reed. Okay, we got somebody calling in. Tony Reed,
what's up, family?
Good, man?
What's up, family? Boy, that man, he crazy. He's sitting here giving the white folks our credit. Them was our inventions. Most of them inventions that he just said was our inventions that they just took the credit for.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Took the credit for it and went to them and like, look what we did. Look what we know how to do.
Yeah, that man, he just lost in the sauce, man. I bet that people been on his ass lately and they need to. Shoot, that man crazy.
Yeah, he crazy, man. But that's how they really think for real. So it's like, how could we try to like, how could we try to get on the same page and get somebody like that on code?
Man, it ain't gonna work. That's why
It ain't
that's
gonna
why
work,
it
right?
ain't gonna work. We gotta
Yeah,
stay true to ourselves. The saying go. Before you try to tell somebody to clean up their backyard, you gotta make sure yours your backyard clean. You gotta make sure, and before you make sure your backyard clean, you gotta make sure you made your bed. I
mm-hmm.
feel like we need to be making our beds and making sure we brushing our teeth, make sure our backyard straight. Then we can go help somebody else after what, like a plank in the eye or something like that. Before you try to help somebody get the plank out their eyes, get the plank out of yours first, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Now, then we got Godfrey, right? So think about this. The type of mindset that man just had. Now we got Godfrey, and he out here checking for us. He's doing our work, checking out. I mean, he's checking people who, you know, trying to steal our culture, but not calling out that weird
Right,
stuff that we seeing over there in his country. You get what I'm saying?
right. I mean, I ain't gonna say I just give Godfrey a complete pass, but Godfrey one of the best. He cool. He cool. He be trying, but he still gotta. He still is who he is too. But he one of the ones like remember when I was telling the Masonic dude
Mhm.
yesterday. I mean the other day about that's cool that you is who you is, but make sure you speak on this too and let other people know that this is what it is right now. This is what it is, and this is what it's gonna forever be. Like I feel like Godfrey tries to do that. He tries to relate to his people in his country or in Africa, and at the same time he'll check them like, well, hold on now, that's African. No, that's the African Americans there. That's them FBA brothers. Nah, that's different, and he'll correct that. So I ain't gonna just, you know what I'm saying? I can't go Godfrey too bad. You probably seen more about it than I have. So
No. Like he do be standing on. I be seeing him standing on. Speaking on the latest of the culture. But the problem is like people will like if you see a homeless person out in the street and you give them a sandwich, but you want them to do something for you. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's like,
nah, I get
yeah,
what you're
he's
saying.
standing on Lenny's business, but that's good marketing. It's good for his image, his presence. And but we see him say things that is like
Right.
kind of weird. You know what I mean?
Right. But that you gotta understand, like, we got that blood in us. So it's gonna be a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got this American blood in us, bro. We can't, you know what I'm saying? So he I give him credit considering what all these other people, you know what I'm saying, from his areas, how they speaking on that. I
Yeah.
say he one of the best ones that try. He tried, but like I said, he still is who he is. So at the end of the day, he still go. He want unity for everybody. I say this. I think he mean well. I think that's the best way I could put. I think the man really, and he could be, taking advantage of. But you know how it is. Ain't nothing jumping if you ain't talking about black folks. That's how most people made their whole platforms and everything. So
That's what I'm saying.
oh yeah, we the money. We the
Yeah.
money, regardless. If we didn't kill nobody for 2 weeks, if no black person in America killed nobody for 2 weeks, they'll just talk about it. They'll play highlights of us killing people. Like, well, this is what they did 3 weeks ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but yeah, when it comes just I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna do Godfrey that bad because I ain't really just I heard him state some stuff that wasn't all the way factually correct, but at the same time, a lot of us just finding out a lot of this stuff ain't correct too. So it could be finding this stuff.
Hmm. No pass, period. I don't know, Tony. It
Rest
look
of
like
them people, they be on our ass. They can't stand us.
yeah, they can't stand it. Anytime they can put
I'm,
some
I'm
bad
gonna drop out real quick.
okay. Anytime they can put some bad press on us, tell
I'm gonna
God
drop out real quick.
okay. Yeah, you kind of breaking up a little bit. But tell Goofy to go home. Man, but he trying to step up for this K-pop. I mean, it's all
I'll
good.
start from this premise. I do believe that some of them are confused, but I don't think their leadership is confused. I think their leadership are collaborators. They are enemies of our people. They are conservatives and right wingers. There's three problems we got with ADOS and foundational Black Americans. The first is they're xenophobic. So they can't take a Pan-Africanism because they're against other Black folk at a foundational level.
Now that's the lie that they try to say, right? It's a reason why we don't support Pan-Africanism. It has nothing to do with the people. It's them scamming ass. Everybody who's on that be scamming. And if you were so good on Pan-Africanism, why ain't y'all trying to do that in Africa? Pan-Africanism doesn't exist in Africa. It only exists here in America with us. Don't nobody practice that over there. Be right back. All right. Steel oven. Salute. They say we have no culture. Now check out this band. I'm gonna let them go, man.
Second, they're promoting integration. They manipulate symbols of nationalism, but their goal is to integrate into capitalist America. They don't even want to transform it. They want to integrate into it. And third, they support global financialized racial capital. In the words of our brother who passed recently, D'Angelo, they want a piece of the devil's pie.
Mm-hmm. I say they definitely do.
So y'all hear this? This is the kind of bull crap that they putting out on us. Ainswell, what's good, family?
What's going on, bro? What up with family, chat, mods, everybody? What's going on?
Salute, family. Another day. You know how we do it on these FBA streets, man.
I just want to add in on what old head just was saying, talking about us going after other Black people. We got to stop acting like all Black people is righteous.
That's what I'm saying.
We have a traitor class among Black people, and they going to get handled regardless of how you feel about it. Like it don't even make no sense for us to even be talking about that. We know we got traitors. And they all gonna be dealt with accordingly.
Well,
So all
where is this xenophobic? Why do they always saying xenophobic? You feel me?
because they don't have no argument for what we saying. That's why they gotta reach for straw man arguments. We telling y'all, not all skin folk is kinfolk. Y'all say it yourself. Everybody knows this. Not all skin folk is kinfolk. So some skin folk is going to get that work. And that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Like he too old to be talking this, you know what I mean?
He is, but I think it's a money maker. I think it's different when people talking like this, like when we hear 19 key, like this is their money maker. It gotta be some kind of currency attached to a lifestyle like this. You get what I'm saying?
It's also due to decades of programming. I get that.
Yeah. Some people can be programmed.
Yeah.
But everybody get money though. They're getting money over there too. And and we losing money. Black Americans go to Africa, and it's a lot of them. Like people are saying, 95% of the Black Americans that go to Africa shouldn't even have even left America.
Right. And that's a fact. Because we not African.
Exactly.
So they're going to fake like you a friend until you get in their homeland, and they're going to treat you the way they treat an outside enemy.
Yeah.
They just too cowardly to come out and say, "Yo, we not the same. I want to take advantage of you." It's also I can't say it's kind of stupid to if you want to get at somebody, it's kind of stupid to just show your hand. So I
Yeah.
understand that, but
Right.
we see y'all hands. We see both y'all hands now. Like the game is over. Y'all still trying to plead and make it seem like y'all a friend or y'all ally. Y'all don't have our best interest in mind. Only we do.
Only
Only
we do.
we got our best interest in mind. That's why we don't need to be trusting what nobody else is saying. We need to just stick to what we doing, and we'll be good. I'm telling you, we good. We straight.
Facts. Facts. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. Now, did you see the dudes? I know you were speaking, man, in the comment section about the gangs, the Bloods, the Crips, and the gangs versus the KKK. We had everybody was saying they feel like the KKK was worse. They feel like gangs was worse. What do you feel like was worse? You know, as far as to the black community.
What's worse to the black community? You know, that's a long list to choose from.
Right.
It's a very long list to choose from, man. 'Cause
But
you
I'm
got
saying if you just had to choose between Bloods, Crips, KKK, you feel me? Them three only.
the Bloods and Crips started out for our benefit. Like that wasn't us attacking each other. That was us protecting our neighborhood. That's
Mm-hmm.
where it originated, and then it got taken over, infiltrated, and turned into what it is, what you see now. People just running around with their heads cut off. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now for no reason. But the KKK, I don't see where they was ever anything pro black. But
Right.
the whole idea was hating us. Like the whole point was making us the enemy with them.
Right. Do you
So that
feel
was,
like they was created? Do you feel like the KKK was created? It wasn't like you get what
yeah,
I'm
they were
saying?
created.
Yeah, like it was
Yes, they were
created for
created.
us. Yeah.
Here's the trick bag though. Here's the trick bag. They was created by motherfuckers that look like us, yo. That's the trick bag. Like we got this is some of them people, the skin folk that ain't kinfolk. They was behind the whole creation of that. Like all of them, it's a whole mess, man. It's a whole rabbit hole once you really dig into it. But
That's what
like
I'm
I said,
saying.
man, yeah, we got time to educate ourselves and see what happens because the information is out and it's available.
Yeah, it's out there right now. Sergeant King said it's gangs by a long shot. Dang. So we can see how many people did the KKK take out? Like, let's see. It was a lot. And I'm gonna just put hung. All right. Now they said it was probably 4,700 lynchings between 1882 and 1959.
That's what they reported.
That's what they reported, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a whole lot more unreported.
It probably was a lot more unreported. I'm gonna let y'all see that, but this is just a little Google search we're doing. But check this out. This is where it gets a little deeper, Ainsworth.
Hmm.
When did the gangs? What year did the gangs start?
I don't have the exact year.
Right. I don't see. It had to have been in the 60s. Watch this. When did I think the Crips was first. So it started in 69, right? It started in 69 and the KKK ended in 59.
That's
But
interesting.
the Black Panther Party came in the 60s, I think. And probably I think the late 50s, early 60s. Hold on. But look how this plans out. Black Panther Party existence. I want to check this out. When did they start? Let's get the years up to date so we can know what we're doing. Okay, so Black Panther Party was founded in 66. But I think they was doing some other stuff though in the 60s, late 50s, early 60s. Like I think it officially started in '66, but they were doing some stuff in the early '60s, for late '50s, early '60s. So what I'm saying is, we had the KKK. Then we had our positive movement where they probably feel like the KKK is not going to work anymore. And then that's when the Black Panther Party was ended in the '69. And that's when the Crips and Bloods came around. Oakland always been on Black Power. Yeah, Oakland been on Black Power, especially that college out there.
It's
I
a
agree.
whole rabbit hole with Tukey Williams too, man.
Yeah.
It's a whole rabbit hole with that. Like Tukey was a rider. You know what I
For
mean?
real.
They made it seem like he was this big bad guy and all that. He was
But it
he
was
was
for
one of
the
the
people.
warriors. Yeah, he was part of the warrior class.
I do believe that the gangs was started with good intentions, but they know how to infiltrate our stuff. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely. That's what they've been doing the entire time. Taking what we had established, manipulating it, and turning it into a different machine entirely. Like that's what they do. That's how they weaponize the music. Because we started out being like an audio newspaper, just
Yeah.
telling what we seeing, what we experiencing. And then it turned into this whole shoot 'em up, bang bang shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bees and Steez started in the late '50s. Yeah, from police brutality. So all I'm trying to say is that I feel that our gangs and our even like the Black Panther Party, they was infiltrated. You see how they tried to do it, Bird Song, and then these other Black Panther parties that they got, like they got the new Black Panther Party out here. Like they infiltrate our stuff, you know.
They mad that we recognize it. Like we seen it so many times. Like we not about to sit here and watch y'all keep playing the same play. Like y'all
Right.
y'all gonna burn yourself out before you convince me. I'm sorry.
In LA water, okay. But the KKK started becoming cops and they killed many black through that avenue. Okay, so but why would people say, I want to get y'all opinion, why would people say gangs are worse than the KKK?
Because they at war with us. They want us to be the enemy in everybody's mind. So if it's anything to do with us, there's nothing worse than that. Y'all gang members. Y'all raping and pillaging the entire planet. But y'all talking about some gangs. Like y'all didn't just put thousands of numbers on the board. You know what I mean? In one event. And these people is the most destructive things that probably ever existed on this land. But somehow, with everything they do, it's never the topic. You got to talk about with somebody else who ain't doing nothing to nobody else. Y'all pointing at us and looking at us and judging us and making us the face for negativity, and that shit is over. You know what I mean?
For real. For real.
They,
Call Dog.
go ahead.
No, I was saying Call Dog said he heard feedback when you're talking. What you mean, Call Dog? Now I'm gonna get what AOG says. Gangs are worse because they target us and ignore the white supremacists. What y'all say about that? Or they kind of target other gangs. I don't think they target us specifically, but I do think it was like like a rivalry pretty much. If you in that set, I don't think they terrorize regular people, but I don't know. What y'all think? Yeah, cause listen, I'm in Florida and in the South, we didn't have gangs, but it was still people taking people out now. but it wasn't at the rate that the Bloods and Crips was. You get what I'm saying? Like how we heard or thought it was in LA. It was like everybody thought like, man, y'all is really just in Little Rock, Arkansas was bad. But Ainsworth, what you think, man? Why would you say that? Do you feel that?
Man, when I was growing up, we didn't have no we had like neighborhood gangs,
That's it. Yeah. That's what we had too. Everybody had that. Yeah.
but it wasn't really like a gang. You know what I
It
mean?
wasn't really like a gang though, right? That's not the same as the Bloods
Yeah.
and the Crips and that.
So
You feel me?
we didn't really have a whole lot of that in Philly. You know what I mean? I didn't see any. I learned about Bloods being in Philly maybe 2008, something like that. And I thought that they was lying when they were telling me they blood. I'm like, what? Where we at? We don't got no Bloods out here. What you talking about?
Same thing with Florida. We started having them pop up too.
Yeah, so I'm not the most versed on the whole game. I just learned about the origin and how they came about and how they was infiltrated.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So exactly, COINTELPRO. Your boy Aaron Redden from out of Philly, y'all in the same Philly. He put we had gangs, but not to the extent Philly was territorial.
Right.
Now y'all did have them y'all had the like I guess the mafia was out there too in Philly and New York. What y'all had? Like the
They was out here, yeah.
yeah.
They mafia. They
That's
definitely did mafia run. But we had like in West Philly we had something called the Moon Gang. But that was like strictly based on like your neighborhood.
right.
It wasn't moon gangs all over the city type shit.
So look at this stat. Shout out to OGs, man. He put the KKK have killed 50,000 Black Americans. And from 1990 to 2001, 286,000 Black people have died to gang violence. Let me say that again, y'all. From 1990, 31 years. The KKK been around from 1882 to 1959. So if those numbers was true, Ainsworth, what would you say to that?
Well, I'll tell you one thing, they definitely got a hell of a promotion team to promote the whole gang violence and all that. And
Right.
and ignite these. That's another thing they do too. The invaders, they good for coming amongst two peaceful people, making a problem in between them, watching them fight, and then offering them a solution for a fee.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's the type time they was on. So they did that like on a mass scale with all of us. So they can, whichever way you want to point to make us the problem is cool if you if you feel like that. But yeah, we ain't the problem. We
But
just
think
need to
about that. Like Sergeant King said, gangs are still around. Draco over there in California just got hit. Gang members. Like it's gang members that's still getting killed. It's still gang, you feel me? It's still gang wars that's going on to this day.
Yeah, the program ain't never stopped.
That's what I'm saying, right?
The program
Same with
never
the KKK too. Yeah.
That program never. Yeah, the KKK, they all the lawyers and judges and all that now.
Yeah, they ain't stopped
Now,
neither. It ain't stopped.
doctors, they doctors and media members. That's what they are. They teachers in schools, and that's what they doing now. They just not wearing their uniform, but they damn sure got their card in their pocket. So they definitely wear it every day.
Yeah, and record labels are signing them. I like what you're saying about that too, Abria. Like they're used by the Justice Department. Think about it. When Fred Hampton got killed, the police used William O'Neill. He was in jail, you know what I mean? And he had some charges. They got away with charges for him to do that. So it's like when you go to jail, the police got resources. It's like they could use our people to get other people. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's how you get people. I call it putting batteries in people back.
Yeah.
That's what I call it. You can put the battery in their back and they'll go ahead and do all the working for you. You can just sit back and watch them work.
Big facts.
That's what it is.
Exactly. Big facts, man.
They do it with the media. Like they got a lot of people be saying like they think the media is government. Like the FBI got an office in Hollywood, and Hollywood got an office in the FBI. Like they all the same. Like all of it is an attack directly at us.
Right. It is an attack. I agree with that.
We dealing with cowards who got to figure out the most, cowardly way to go about getting the target accomplished. So they gotta lie to you. They gotta use deception. They need all of that. They need that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they talking all crazy now, because we got more clarity than I can recall us having in my lifetime.
Gotcha. Sergeant King said the KKK hiding in professional job, gangs hide in hip hop, sports, and Hollywood. Same thing. I'm with you. I think it may be I think it is infiltrated. I can say that. The gangs are definitely infiltrated. But 50,000 black bodies is still a lot. You know what I mean? That's still, especially the way they were doing it and no response. Like those 286,000, those came from, probably somebody, somebody else got killed. So it's like we retaliate. With them, I don't think retaliation was there. You feel me?
Right, and a lot of those gang, the ones that didn't get killed, they ended up getting locked up. So it was
Right.
like a 2-for-1 deal with that. But we can't get getting around doing all their damage without no kind of accountability, no punishment, none of that. In fact, they encourage that behavior even more when you get caught in that. Like when they hit the newspapers and all that, these people go to their churches, they collect donations and all. Now it's the GoFundMes. They're doing the GoFundMes now. Like they always been doing the same thing.
The same thing. Chuck King, what's good, family? I'm gonna play this brother real quick talking about birthright citizenships for Foundational Black America. Killed with gang violence, he got robbed and killed by his best friend because he had $10,000 on him and he was 19 years old. Dang.
Yeah, it's some hard stories dealing with that.
Some hard stories to us black, from black men that they had to get their life taken for nothing.
And some of the women too. We definitely
women too, but mostly men. Back then, huh?
Yeah, it's definitely the men primarily.
Yeah, primarily. It was some strange kids can get hit, women can get hit, but they wasn't the target. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm with you. A lot of our women did die to that gun violence too, and kids. We had kids that died, bro. But it's a conversation we gotta have a talk about, because if we gonna eliminate coons, right? Just like what we was watching the video for Viral, where he was saying that he don't condone gang banging, but he's a gang banger. You get what I'm saying? He don't condone people doing gang banging, but he's a gang banger. So it's like, I don't get it.
His logic is funny, period, to me.
Yeah, why you don't drop your flag? If it's not good for them, if you saying it's not good for them, why is it good for you? You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah, you're destroying the whole God. Yeah, let me play this brother, man, see what he's saying about our birthright citizenship. Let's get it.
Why does birthright citizenship matter to those of us who are foundational Black Americans? Well, number one, because we were here from the beginning. We're not immigrants. Our
Volo.
ancestors did not just choose to come to the Americas and to resettle here looking for a better path at life, but they were forced here. So we're not immigrants. And number two, because we're the descendants of those who were enslaved in this country. And quite frankly, citizenship was actually granted and given to them and their descendants, not the people who could come here illegally, have children, and then claim citizenship all of a sudden. So the issue of birthright citizenship should always remain a priority for foundational Black Americans, those of us who've been here from the beginning, fought in every war, defending the freedoms of this country. And so it should always remain a priority. So birthright citizenship belongs to those who are the descendants of those who have been enslaved in this country.
Okay. Birthright citizenship, they finna make a ruling on that. I think it's in like June or something like that. June 7th. What's your take on that, Angelo?
All of this is leading up to what I was trying to say when I said we about to get everything back.
Mm-hmm.
We about to get everything back, man. It's more. I need to get some more details on that, but they meeting up in Philly on Mother's Day. Like they put the call out. The mothers is going back to reclaim what's ours. They going to fill the seats in City Hall. Like, I gotta get more details on it about like the times and all that. But I know, as far as I know, the 10th and 11th. That's when
Right.
we're going to get. That's when we're going to get our shit back.
For real. For real. Hey, man, I can't wait because listen, it needs to be a lot of boundaries set in this country, man. And we need the politics to do it because other than that, we're going to have to really be boots on the ground telling people, you know, you can't join these spaces. Somebody get Call Dog out the forest. What Call Dog at, man? What happened to Call Dog? No, but man, that's what this whole, we was definitely speaking on how the gangs and KKK, that was our biggest take from the day, man. But this guy here, y'all, speaking on black crime, right? And it's crime everywhere like that. This guy was from Jamaica, but when they report our news and when people come to America and they report our news, people just think these people are black. They think they Black American. They think they FBA. So this mayor just got taken out by a Caribbean man, but to everybody in the public, it looks like it's FBA. Y'all get what I'm saying?
Was she Jamaican too?
No, she was Haitian.
So Haitian and Jamaican.
Yeah. And they don't even, that's like weird. I mean, I'm from South Florida, and for you to find a Jamaican is rare. They're out there, but it's like they don't really like each other, fam.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I've never really been interested to mind to see who likes and don't dislike each other. So I don't know which, as far as the Caribbeans and Africans, I don't really know too much on who
About
they.
that, right?
Yeah, I don't, cause that ain't it ain't relevant to me, to be honest.
Right. But see where we at, right? It's a lot. It's Haitians and it's Jamaicans.
Right.
And then it's foundational Black Americans, right?
Right.
And the Haitians and Jamaicans they not click tight to where it's like they don't form allegiance, you know what I'm saying, with each other, it's still they talk bad about them, and then it's the Black Americans. So it is kind of like, but what I'm saying is we look like when they do something in the news, especially if they got a regular, you know, like his last name I think was Thomas or something like that. I can't remember, but what I'm saying is if they got a regular name, I can't get his name, but you're gonna think that these people are and one thing about Haitians, they don't have English names, but Jamaicans do. You know what I mean? Jamaicans, Trinidad, like I done been to school with them and they'll have, you know, kind of similar to American names, so you would kind of get thrown off. But yeah, Aaron said Caribbeans don't rock with one another. Real talk. Yeah, at all, family. Like I got a homie that's with he with a he's Jamaican and he was with a Haitian girl, and it's like I never known of one for them to be, you know, on the same page. It always be chaotic, crazy. They appear American blacks to whites. Yeah, to white people, they, you know, you're gonna think that, oh man, this is how black people act.
Mm-hmm.
And it's messed up that we take the responsibility for whatever dark skinned person do on this land.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like they not gonna take that to, you know, Jamaicans or Haiti or anybody else. It's like y'all black.
They not even going to equate them to Africa conveniently. It's
Mm-hmm.
just going to be Black American.
It's gonna be
It's
black
not even
American.
going
Man,
to
the black Americans crazy.
be exactly. Anytime you see a black person face, brown face, you got to be an African. Except when it's some crime, then you just a Black American.
Mm-hmm.
It's conveniently just black when it's something negative, but awards, oh, we delineating like motherfucker. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm shout out to this Haitian. I'm Haitian, I mean Jamaican. Y'all ain't doing that with these crimes.
At all. They
Y'all
not
not doing it with
delineating
these
them at
crimes.
all.
It's just crazy. And then they mad at us for logically delineating. That's the funny part.
Exactly.
That's why I said do not pay none of these people no mind. Cause we are in an insane asylum. Straight up. Like these people is really psychopaths. You know
For
how they
real.
say they got the autism spectrum? Psychopaths got a spectrum too. They all look like it's different ranges of psychopaths. And we dealing with them.
Mm-hmm. Big facts, bro. Big facts. This delineation couldn't be better. You know, but it still plays an effect on like how people look at black Americans. That's the reason why we want to have our own stuff, because we don't want to take statistics from y'all, like from what other cultures be coming here doing.
And we ain't.
Right, we ain't doing it for real. Shabozy was throwing shots when he said my parents worked hard. That was a dig at FBA. Yeah, like they always got to make it seem like they work hard. Like they always people that's not from America, they want you to feel that because they're so poor that they work harder than everybody else. And it's like, bro, we work smart over here. You know, our people, our history of doing things that we do is like it's very high intellect. So y'all talking about working hard, like being a janitor and like, you know what I'm saying, just doing made kind of work. You feel me?
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. To be honest, it's like when they come over here, they experience life through the easy difficulty. We got it on the master level. You know what I mean? We got it on the master difficulty level. And even the little minions got the power to take you out. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They're playing it on the level where the same enemy come and they probably just pluck you on your elbow and go about their business. With us, they try and chop heads off. It's literally like that. It's a different reality for us, man.
Mm-hmm.
And they think they can't see that. They really think that it's the same way for everybody.
Right.
They really don't understand that it's a different realm for us on all activities of life. You know what I mean?
No,
It's completely different dimension.
no, no. I'm totally with you on that. I'm totally with you, fam. Like, I'm tired of that work hard stuff though. It's like we work hard. Like, man, you just basically I don't that don't make sense. You come here and you gotta like where you come into another place where you think you can get kicked out, you're trying to impress people. Like you would do anything. You get what I'm saying? We won't bow down. Salute, Queen. It's like that because we won't bow down and we demand respect, and they will forever be mad about that and treat us according to that anger. Yeah, but they want to act like we don't work hard. Like what y'all talking about, family?
It's part of that psychological brain rot they got going on. Man.
Yeah,
We the hardest workers over here.
we work so
Nobody works
hard.
harder than us. Nobody over here works harder than foundational Black Americans.
For real, fam.
And the hard work that we do here, it all gets credited to everyone else.
Everybody else.
Almost all the jobs we got, like we are the pillar that's holding the whole function up. Like it's us, our brain power and know-how and basic common sense is what's driving the entire country on all these industries. It's mainly us behind the doors, and we not getting credited or paid. Like they're paying all the other people. Man, yo, I've seen people of different nationalities. Like when you know how when you quit a job, you give them 2 weeks notice. These other people, I've seen people get paid to quit. Like, there was one. He was a white boy, but he used to work at this parking garage that I used to work for,
Right.
and he was like a manager, and he was quitting, going to another job. They gave him like a $5,000 bonus to quit, only to have him rehired like a month later with like another bonus for coming back to the job to do nothing. This dude does nothing. He just sits in the office and looks at cameras but it's all of us running around doing everything and making sure everything's done. But he's like my example is he's getting all the benefits for literally doing nothing. Like I don't know none of us that got paid to quit or got a bonus just for getting rehired after we quit. Like that shit is like make believe to me. Like what? Y'all doing stuff like that? But
Mm-hmm.
this is the stuff that goes on, but we don't have no clue because we told to work hard while they getting all these cushions and set asides and rewards off us.
Yeah, for real, man. Let me let this lady play. She's talking about the IRS wasn't created safety. Y'all check this out.
Created to keep the system fair. It was created to keep the system running, even when people were struggling to survive. It started in 1862, right in the middle of the Civil War. Abraham Lincoln needed money to fund the Union Army, so Congress passed the Revenue Act of 1862 and created the Bureau of Internal Revenue, what we now call the IRS. It was supposed to be temporary, just long enough to pay for the war, right? But after the war ended, they realized that that revenue was too good to give up, so they kept it. When the Civil War ended, slavery ended too. But the exploitation didn't. During Reconstruction, newly freed Black people started buying land, opening businesses, and building wealth. That progress terrified the people who once owned them. And even though the IRS wasn't the one targeting them directly, local and state governments started using tax laws to do what the old system couldn't do anymore. Property seizures, delinquent land sales, inflated taxes that Black farmers couldn't fight in court. It's estimated that more than 12 million acres of Black-owned land were lost between Reconstruction and the 1980s, not by violence.
12 million acres. Let me rewind that so we can understand how long that was, bro. Let's see.
Acres of Black-owned land were lost between Reconstruction and the 1980s, not by violence, but by paperwork. That's how taxation became a quiet weapon of inequality. By the early 1900s, America was deep in the Gilded Age, wealth at the top and poverty at the bottom. So in 1913, the 16th Amendment made federal income tax permanent. It was sold as fairness, a way to make the rich pay up. But the rich hired lawyers, and the middle class carried the burden. Then came World War II, and that's when the system we know today was locked in for good. The current Tax Payment Act of 1943 created payroll withholding, taking your taxes straight out of your check before you ever even see it. The war ended, but the deduction stayed. And for the first time, Americans were taxed year-round, not just in times of crisis. Over time, the IRS became one of the most powerful agencies in the country, not because it enforces fairness, but because it keeps everything else funded. It pays for wars, for debt, for programs that most people never agreed to. And while billionaires use loopholes, everyday people get hit with penalties for a missing form. That imbalance isn't a glitch. It's how the system was built. So no, the IRS wasn't created to make things fair. It was created to make sure the engine of America, war, labor, money, never stops running, even when the people fueling it can barely afford to.
So, and that's them little hats. They are the ones who benefit and fund their wars. That's ran by them, in my opinion. I want to know what y'all think about that. He need to stay in his lane. Who you talking about, Aaron? I know a Latino over the word. That tax shot started in 1913. Yeah, we're going on 100 plus years. But FBAs should not have to pay taxes. You feel me? That's just weird to even have people paying taxes that built things that didn't even get paid. But we got to stand on business and be like, we ain't paying it. Or we got to say, you can't take the money out of our checks. It's like something going to have to give with that, family. I believe that. I was just telling Sister Glamazon that a lot of them do poor quality work. Hey, as well. So what you think about that tax situation, man?
All that's about to get reversed.
For real.
Yeah, all that's about to get reversed. We about to get everything that was stolen, like with interest.
Mm-hmm.
They supposed to put 20% interest on what was stolen once they divvy it all up. Like that's what they really doing behind the scenes is accounting for the mess that they made, and they got to repay it all back. We about to be getting paid instead of paying taxes. They about to be paying us.
For real. I know we need it.
That's what's about to happen.
Definitely know what time it is. But this is the issue. Do you think this may bring us a problem? Let me show you this. A lot of people are saying that we not foundational Black Americans is not nationally known, right? I mean, legally recognized. How you feel about that? Like, do you feel like that's a problem with us?
They can make it seem like it's a problem, but like I
Right.
said, they already know exactly who all of us are.
Right. They already know who we is.
They know who every last one of us is.
Call us.
There's not one body that they don't know who or where it's from. All that's fake. All of them trying to, we don't know who the body is. All that's fake. They know exactly what's what.
Mm-hmm.
Who's who.
Who's who? Now,
They know.
yeah, they already know that FBA. It ain't that don't hold nothing to where they gonna just not give us no money. But check this out. Do you see the strategy where Iran did that video? Whoever put that in the Discord, salute to you. They put something in our Iran did a video on how Black Americans is the originals, and it's like they're trying to fuel us to go to war with the system. Did you see that video, Angel?
I didn't see the video. I ain't see
Dang,
the video,
I'm
but
gonna have to put it.
I heard several people talking about it. But yeah, that the whole world is trying to use us, man. Or
Mhm.
ourselves. Like the way the immigrants went to Edmund Pettus Bridge, like you could have went to any other bridge, and you know what I mean. Why go to the bridge that we historically made powerful? You know what I mean.
Yeah.
They had to just ride off our coattail. Like it's
Shout
everybody
out to
wants to
J
involve
Money.
us.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull this up. J Money pulled it in the chat. I'm finna pull it up right now, man. But that had me like, dang, that's something that they trying to get us riled up.
Mm-hmm. And we ain't going for it.
Right.
The ones that's up to date, we ain't going for it.
Try to use us for y'all, you know what I mean? I don't like that. But I do like that they, you know what I'm saying? They recognize us, but I don't like how they trying to use it.
I don't like how they just want to use it for their agendas, but with
Yeah,
this regard, what
trying to
we've been spending decades, centuries stomping for justice. No one came to aid, but everyone wants us to come to aid to whatever their issue is. You know what I mean?
big fact.
And it's crazy that they really trying to shame people into feeling guilt. Oh, why aren't you standing up for these people? No, we watched all of y'all not stand up for us when it mattered. We watched all of y'all. The whole world watched all of y'all do that. And the fact that we didn't return the favor with being hostile and really checking these people, like for real, we would be justified if we wanted to turn the notch up a little bit. But
Right.
we not, because we don't we that's not our makeup. We are literally the moral compass, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean, on the planet. That's why people trust us with their children. A lot of other people say, if you lost, find a black man. The black man will get you to safety. And they will, if they
Mm-hmm.
want of us. We don't
Mm-hmm.
play with them children. We don't
Oh
play
yeah.
about the family, about our mother and all that. These other people though, they got a
Different.
price on mom.
Mm-hmm.
Mom got a price on their head. If the price, if it's attractive enough, oh yeah, they'll
Take her
sell
out.
mine. They'll
Mm,
sell mine, dog. We are entirely different beings, yo.
entirely. I'm with you on that. But I want y'all to check out this, right? And I want y'all to, if y'all peep anything that was, stood out to you, because there's a lot of signs in here that I wasn't able to catch. But we got a lot of eyes on this right now. We got about 80 eyes on it. I'm finna play it. It's only 4 minutes. I want to see what y'all. Somebody said they was making this as Kanye West. was born in New Babylon. Brandon, what's good, man?
And I was over here bopping, dog.
Hey.
That Joe was kind of rolling. AI was rolling on that.
You'll die defending the lie. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I want to know what caught y'all eye though. Like, I know the lyrics caught mine. Shout out to Lotus. Lotus said, "You'll die defending the lie." I like that. I like that's a bar. That's a bar right there. With what y'all, what y'all thought about it? I want to hear individually. Angel, well, you go first, bro. What you thought about that joint?
Man, like I said, I was over here tapping my toes, dog. Little bop, and they basically they summing it up as best they could. You know what I mean? They're letting you know. You know what I mean? Everybody else is learning. You know what I mean? We already know this. This is pretty much for those who was buried under a rock. But yeah, I agree. And Call Dog, yeah, this might help wake up some of them. You know what I mean? In this
I
slumber.
seen him say that. Yeah, I seen him say that. Like a lot of people now, we need that narrative around the whole world. Stop with this African American stuff. You feel me?
My whole thing is like for real. Like if we know like we was lied to in school, why are you fighting the people who ain't got no reason to lie to you? Like we all know that these school textbooks and all this was like straight out lies. So when you got people who actually did the research and came out with the actual truth to the reality, how we was here first, and all of those things, like it shouldn't be foreign. It should make you want to go research it yourself. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the stuff we say, it might seem mythical and all that, but myth is closer to what happened, what really happened on this planet.
But everybody do that to us. It's like when they beefing with America, they go to like try to get us to like, yo, man, y'all, y'all take over that. That's y'all land. Like y'all see the pyramids they got in here. They got all of the, it's like, why don't they do that regularly? Why you gotta wait till you getting involved with somebody that, you know what I'm saying? To come try to jump on our coattail. Almost sounds like when the Iranian made that Michael Jackson Beat It song. Yeah. Salute. Hey, but I do like the song. I mean, I like what it represents. You know what I'm saying? But I can see that it could be a little. It could definitely be a little.
I thought the Lego image was an adorable touch.
Yeah. Any signs they put in there that you caught? Anything you seen that was like, dang, I know the pyramids is in there. Jay Money said they thought that was they were trying to make that out of Kanye. I was just saying a lot of nations trying to hop on our good side because they know we waking up. Yeah, I agree. Salute. But what the heck is this? They got something new. Oh shoot, y'all, we could do a poll on here. Hold on. Let me try this out. Okay, gang. I'm just doing this real quick, y'all, to see if we could put that in the.
I was too busy dancing to actually look at the images, so that's why I ain't got too much. I was over here. I told you I was over here getting it.
Yeah, gangs are dumb and changed by the CIA. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that? Let me see. Do y'all see that poll right there? See if y'all can use that poll right there. I want to see. It's in the left corner of the screen. when talked about Grand Canyon. Okay, when they talked about the Grand Canyon and hieroglyph Memphis, all that good ish Mississippi pyramids, they were spitting facts. Yeah, they were spitting facts for that time. I'm with you on that. It was all facts. All facts, man. I
Yeah,
just
they were
wanted to.
good.
But yeah, first class say the lyrics are educational. Yeah, they was educational, man. You know, we need to put something like that for the. We need to make that a kid song. Let the kid listen to it. You put one in the chat, okay? So it went to 100%. Salute, J Money. Now I see how it works. I'm gonna start throwing these. Black Magic, what's good, family?
I could
Yeah.
see the polls on StreamYard. I can't see it on YouTube. The
Oh, for
vote.
real?
Uh,
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, we're gonna start using that though, family. We're gonna start using that. But salute to Black Magic, man. Black Magic, I'm gonna put that I'm gonna put the link in there. Gang, water gang brothers. Broham. Okay. Salute, man. People shit just working, my brother, trying to get it. That's what it is. Man, well, we trying to definitely, man, keep doing what we doing. Everything working so far, you know. But use your remote. We gonna keep going at these anybody who, trying to block us and getting what we trying to get. YouTube is separate poll. Gotta do it from YouTube. Got you. Okay. But I'm saying it's a separate poll, right? That's on YouTube. Okay. But see, I'm in the platform right now, so I couldn't even do it on YouTube. I can do it like on a post. But while I'm live, I don't know if I can do it. We can see it on our side. Okay. You can see it, but dang, he's saying you can't see it on YouTube though.
yeah, I can't see it on my YouTube. I'm trying to look at it now.
But you can see it when you like
I can
on my
see it on
video.
StreamYard. Yeah, I can see it on
Got
StreamYard.
you. Got you. Found. Well, family, y'all, we had one, man. This was this one was action packed. But man, I appreciate everybody, man, for tapping in. Water God TV, we can see it on our end. Yeah, y'all know we're going live tomorrow. We're gonna touch in with the streets. We're gonna get off of this the gangs and the gangs and the KKK, man. We're probably gonna do a little bit on people I can barely see it. That's crazy. I know that you could barely see it, man. Well, they can have me change where I put it at. But yeah, I just think it's dope though. Dark Gable D. I'm Merindian. I grew up in Los Angeles. These gangs. Damn. I'm gonna put that poll on YouTube, man. Y'all look out for it. I'm gonna put the poll to see what everybody say. I'm gonna put it on my post. Yeah, man. But look, Ainswell, man, you wanna close them out, man, and land your plane, man, before we get up out of here. We back at it tomorrow.
I just want to shout out to the young dragon that called in earlier. You know what I mean? Who handled the old head. I want to give him his salutes and his propers. I know it probably wasn't fun talking like that to an elder, but sometimes it's necessary. You know what I mean? And it's out of love. You know what I mean? It ain't even on some hating, but it's all out of love. Like you can punch somebody in the mouth out of love. So
For real though. I'm glad you brought that up because it's just like anybody. It's some old heads that's, it's some people that's older that they still got, the sense. They align with us. But it's some people, it don't matter your age or anything. We gotta call it out what we call out. But
right. That's all I got.
For real, for real. Salute, Ainswell. Salute, salute. Y'all know we back at it tomorrow. 10:30, 10:30, 10. Around that time, Volo. Yeah, man. I got some of the some FBA's been reaching out to me that be on YouTube and got content. So they've been wanting to jump in on the live and stuff. So we'll see, man. Maybe I can bring one of them. But I got 3. So I know y'all been if y'all watching, I know they've been messaging me like they want to do some content or just want to collab. It's all good. So y'all keep looking out for that, man. And for sure, I'll be here tomorrow. We'll link up, Water God. For real, man. We're gonna talk about getting some money tomorrow. So y'all listen. Y'all make sure y'all aware and here for that one, because we're gonna get into it. Cool, I may come up tomorrow. Yeah, man. Anytime y'all can come up. Whenever you feel like it, fam. I can remember being World on Wheels and the R60s robbed the Houdini, late 1864. Okay. Payroll, man. So salute to everybody, man. Payroll, J Money, Call Dog, my guy, Ameswell, man, Volo TV, all of the ladies who came to the chat, Lotus and Queen G, the G Queen, and Engine Radio. Everybody who came in to support, man, Volo TV, bro. Appreciate the support, family. Y'all know we back at it tomorrow, man. Y'all come tap in, and we gonna be back, man. You know how we do. Always pushing health, wealth, and the better understanding of self. So peace and love. I love y'all, man. We're gonna catch y'all on the next one. Y'all stay safe.